Good afternoon, everyone. It's Beth Kozik, and it's Saturday, so it's time for our catalog Copycat cards. And this is the time each week where I assemble and create a card made by copying one of the samples within one of our current Stampin' Up! Catalogs. So welcome to my studio. It's going to be a cooler weekend here in Michigan, so we're happy to have a little reprieve from the hot weather we've been having lately. Hope everybody's well. I missed last weekend because I was at an art festival, so I was a vendor there and had a lot of fun. Of course, it was very hot, but it was well attended, so I was really grateful to have been there and meet some new people. We always start out our time together with giving away the project that I made last time. So this is the really cute card that was made. It's a square card, and it was created using the He's All That bundle, so the stamp set and the coordinating dies. And so let's go ahead and give away the card. And the way for everyone to have an opportunity at winning the project is by giving a comment on Facebook or on YouTube. And I do look at those every time and I reply to all of them. So I do see who is commenting. And that's really the only way for me to know who is watching. So if you would, please do so whenever you watch and give me a thumbs up too if you like what I'm doing. So let's go ahead and give away this card. And our winner this time is Patsy. So thanks, Patsy. I'll put that in the mail to you, so you will get that this week. All right, so just a little bit of housekeeping. We are in week number 6 of Sale-A-Bration, so we still have a few more weeks. It goes until the end of August, and there are a few products that have sold out, and one of them is the Pool Party and Soft Sea Foam card pack. So that one is completely sold out, as well as the Tree Lot dies. So those are no longer available, but there are still many choices, of course, in the catalog itself. And then Stampin' Up! Introduced a bunch of other free items that we can earn with either a $50 or $100 purchase. So those are all here on the flyer. And of course, they're all while supplies last. So if there's anything that catches your eye, be sure to place an order so that you can get that for free. One thing to note is a lot of these are from the current catalog, actually all of them. So the number that corresponds to the item on the Sale-A-Bration flyer is the proper number to insert on the order itself. If the order number from the catalog is used, the product will not come up as free. So we have to remember to use the actual 6-digit order number that is on this brochure or on this flyer. Okay, so keep that in mind. And then also during Sale-A-Bration, so through the end of the month, I am offering with a $50 order a stack of my designer series paper. This is all retired paper that I've cut down to 4x6. So all of the sheets are ready to use. So I would love to be able to I've given away quite a few of these so far, so I'd love to give away more. I've got so much retired paper. So that's just an extra little Beth's bonus. And also I will email to everyone who orders $50 or more my email tutorials. So those are fresh and new every month. There are always a different theme. So that's just an extra little freebie during Sale-A-Bration. And then I do have a holiday card Stamp-A-Stack series coming up. It's never too early to start working on our holiday cards. So I decided this year I'm going to do a class in addition to my regular classes every month from September through December, and I did publish this already, so I will be calling for an RSVP by the end of the month for the September 17th class. These classes will be to create 16 cards, and there will be 4 each of 4 different designs, and they will be what I'm calling sweet and simple. So they're going to be easily duplicatable, easy to make a bigger quantity of them since we're making 16 during the class, and they will just be sweet and simple designs. So very easy to put together. The classes will be $39 each, but they do include at least $20 worth of Stampin' Up! Product. So every attendee will not only get the cards, but also product that we'll use during the class that they can take home. So And then for those who are afar, there is also a to-go option. So I do offer that on all of my classes. And for anybody who can't attend in person, isn't comfortable in person, or lives far away, there's always that option. So I can mail everything to the person, and there's just a little bit of an extra postage fee, but everything will be included that is in the regular class if you were attending in person, except for the stamping part. So if you have a similar stamp set at home already that I use, or if you want to purchase the stamp sets that I do use, that's always an option as well. But just to keep that in mind, there is always that option for those who can't attend. And then also there's an extra incentive. So for those who attend all 4 months of classes, I'm giving a $20 gift certificate at the end. So, and that must be redeemed by the end of December. Okay, so I'm really looking forward to this. We're going to be featuring all kinds of new products from our holiday mini catalog, which is just amazing and awesome, like usual. Stampin' Up! Always outdoes themselves. So, all right, today's project comes from our mini catalog, and this project is from the suite, which is called Boughs of Holly. So pages 24 and 25. And of course, this is a beautiful suite. It will be featured at one of my upcoming classes. So if you like it, you definitely will want to take that class. So let me show everything that's included in the suite. First of all, it's the bundle. So the stamp set, and this is a photopolymer stamp set. Lots of really pretty sentiments on here, as well as all the leaves. And then there are 2 Holly Builder style stamps, so 2-step stamping with the leaves as well, 2-step stamping. So really, really pretty. And then the dies are, of course, amazing. So check this out. I was really intrigued by this one, which has the holly leaves included right on the outline of the die itself. Really, really pretty. And then here's another outline that can be used for sentiments. And then this one is for the holly leaves, or the berries. And then all of these for the leaves themselves. So a really, really pretty bundle. And of course, we save 10% on the bundle. It is $51.25 for the bundle, which we get the 10% savings. And of course, this would qualify right there for a free Sale-A-Bration product. The other parts of the suite include this really pretty soft, it's a woven cotton ribbon. The color is called Natural, so it's a real pretty, just a plain ivory color. It can be used as is, or it can be dyed or colored. So really pretty and soft, nice and easy to tie bows. And then these are called Textural Elements. Oh, these are really fun. So they're real thin wood pieces, die cuts, and they can be used just as they are, or they can be colored with one of our blends markers to make them red. They show a picture of that right here in the corner of the catalog. So very easy to color those. You could put a little wink of Stella on them as well. That would look really fun. And then let's see what else. Okay, the Boughs of Holly, the designer series paper, which is absolutely gorgeous. It is currently on back order until the week of September 5th. So it's just a little bit of a delay. However, it will be well worth it. Check out how beautiful. Look at how gorgeous. I'm sure this was hand-drawn, as is all of the Stampin' Up! Paper. So one of the artists there hand draws, and then they reproduce the paper from that actual drawing. So one side has a pattern, the other side has a very pretty, more of a monochromatic look. Look at this one with all the trees. That is so pretty. And then this is the coordinating back side of that one. I think this is my favorite piece. I love the green with the red and the aqua blue colors. Just really, really pretty. And here's the back side of that one with a nice stripe. Here's another poinsettia. Look at how gorgeous. Colors are so vibrant and Christmassy. I love the polka dots on that one. Oh, this is pretty too. Look at that. So each one is more beautiful. Oh, and this is the back of that piece. Wow, look at that. So lots of coordination, really easy to pair this up with our cardstock and embellishments. So the entire suite is $79.25. And of course that would qualify for a free Sale-A-Bration product. And then, so the entire suite won't be available to order until the designer series paper comes off of back order, but it's just a couple weeks away. So keep that in mind if you'd like to have this be used for your holiday cards. It's absolutely beautiful. So the card that I really caught my eye was this one right here. So page 24. And it's this white card with the brown, which is very atypical. I love using unusual color combinations for my projects, and so this is right up my alley. We're going to use that really pretty die to make the sentiment piece for the top. So let's go ahead and get everything ready here that we need. I'm going to keep my catalog handy so I can copy what I see. Also, we're going to need a few of these Festive Pearls. These are not part of the suite, however, they are in the mini catalog. And there is a little bit of an error on the name of these. I think it says red and green adhesive back pearls, but they're really called Festive Pearls, and they look like that. So there's all these pretty red ones and silver gold and this real pretty pale green color. So we're going to use those. And then we're going to use the woven ribbon, of course. And then our ink colors are Pear Pizzazz and Soft Seafoam and, oh, my stamp is stuck on there, Mossy Meadow. And then our cardstock, I cut 2 pieces of the basic white. So I'm going to add a piece on the inside because whenever there is a dark card base, obviously writing on the inside of that, if I didn't use a silver or a white pen, then I would definitely want to include a piece of the white paper on the inside. And then, so 2 pieces of basic white. I have a scrap of basic white. I have a scrap of soft succulent and a couple scraps of the same as our card base, which is early espresso. And my snips and all my adhesives and my stamps are mounted. So let's go ahead and get started. I think I will, this time I'm going to start with my die cutting because there are quite a few things that need die cutting. So I'll bring out my dies. And we'll begin with our basic white piece. We'll have this die cut into it, so that's going to be really pretty. And then our soft succulent is going to use this piece, which is the outline of the berries, so I have to make 2 of those. And then I need these pieces, which will make some of the brown bow pieces. Okay, so I'm gonna I have my cutting machine off camera here, so let me bring that in. Okay. There we go. All right, and for our dies, we need our base plate number 1, and then our shim plate, which is number 2, and then a clear cutting plate number 3. And then we're going to place all of these onto our plate. And then we always want to remember to feed in our dies. The first die going in should kind of be on an angle. We wouldn't want to have this part going through first because that will make it very hard to crank the machine. So we just want to make sure that a pointy end of the die is the first part going through the machine. All right, and then I have 1 additional plate over top, and I'll run that through. Okay, let's see how we did here. All right. Oh, so my 1 piece stayed here on my plate. So there's that one. It kind of looks to me like a claw from a crab or a lobster. It's kind of interesting. And then I do have my take your pick tool ready, and whenever the cardstock gets stuck in the die, there are these little holes here where we can just poke and release the paper. Okay, so those are ready. This one I'm going to have to make another. And then let's see how we did on this one. Oh, you know what? My die moved, darn. Okay, I'm gonna have to redo my white one. Okay, here is my other piece of, so those three I have. I'm gonna need to make additional ones with those. All right, let's try this again. Sometimes things shift a little bit, and that's just sometimes what happens. So let me clear off my plate. Okay, I'll try this again. I have to grab another piece of white paper. All right, let's see here. All right, not a problem. We'll just snip. Get a new piece of paper ready. This time I'm going to put some Post-it notes on here just to make sure it doesn't shift. Okay, and then we have our holly outline. Okay, so now here's what we have. We're going to try this again. Hopefully that won't shift at all. Okay, here we go. And okay, this looks good. So here are the brown sprigs, I guess we would call them. So there's one, here's the other one. We have a total of 4. And then my lobster claw is right there. And let's see how we did with the white one. I think I'm going to run that through one more time because there are lots of little pieces in it, just to make sure it cuts through. Don't usually have to do 2 runs through, but for this one, I just want to make sure. Okay, let's see. Oh, look how pretty that is. Oh, I love that outline. That is absolutely beautiful. And then these pieces, I'm just going to poke them out. If it were larger, I would have brought in my die brush, but there's just a few here, so I can use my pick tool. Okay. Oh, that is so pretty. Wow, I don't think I've ever had a die like that. Wow, I love that. Okay, let me get all this scraps out of the way here. And then next we're going to do our stamping. All right, let me get my machine out of the way. All right, now my pieces of white cardstock are here. I've made quite a mess, so hopefully I can find all my pieces I'm going to need. All right, so I'll put these aside. These are the die cuts. All right, now looks like I didn't cut this piece the right size. Oh my goodness, I am not doing so well here this morning. Yep, that piece is a little big, so let me bring in my cutter. Cut this down. There we go. All right, so there's 4 by 5 1/4. That's correct. And then this one, yeah, I just didn't do it small enough. Okay, back in business. All right, so our, I've got my catalog here. All right, we're going to be using all these colors to kind of make a collage look with all of these different leaves. So I think I'll begin with the darkest one. And this is one of the bigger holly leaves. So, and I love this mossy meadow color. So let's put one, looks like there's one like on an angle here. Oh, that's so pretty. And then another one down in the corner this way. Oh, that's so pretty. I've got my chamois ready so I can clean my stamps. Okay, and then I think, oh, I can do my sentiments since we have the green ink ready. Okay, so I'll do that, and that says Season's Greetings. And that's going to go right here. I love the photopolymer because we can see right through, right where our stamp will go. We can always line that up nice and straight. Oh, that turned out really pretty. Okay, so that's done. And then next we are going to use the, let's see here, there's this stamp, which is more of an outline, a little bit different shape than the one we just did. So that one will go here, about here. Okay, doesn't look like much at the moment, but it is all going to come together. All right, and then our next color we will use is our Pear Pizzazz. And then yet another leaf shape for the holly. And then this one will go in the bottom left corner. And that's kind of down on a curve like that. Oh, that's pretty. And then the next color is our soft sea foam. And yet another leaf. I love all the different leaf sizes and shapes in this set. And then we need to put one up here in the top left corner. Like that. And it looks like there's another one down at the bottom right. So I'll shift that like that. Okay, very nice. And that should do it for our stamping. So I'll get all these things out of my way. All right, and then it looks like our next step will be to put on the ribbon. And they have, all of the ends are very kind of distressed, so they're very kind of sloppy looking. So let's see what happens if we fringe out the ends here. Okay, we could also keep them very straight, but this kind of lends itself to kind of a shabby kind of a look. Just trim off these extra pieces. All right, and it looks like there are two pieces, so I'll make them the full length of the card. Like this. And then just kind of fray these ends. A little different look, but it does give it some dimension and texture. Ooh, that one came apart pretty easy. All right, so there's one. Do the other end of this one. Yeah, it frays really easily. You just have to pull. Okay. And then those are going to go across the card like this. So I will use my Stampin' Seal Plus. and put some adhesive here to hold those down. And I think they have one overlapping the other, like this. Okay, that looks good. All right, and then our next step I think will be to put on our sentiment. So I have dimensionals ready for that, and I'm going to use quite a few here because I want that to not only hold down the cardstock itself, but also to hold down the ribbon that it's going over. Okay, and then I'll get that centered. I just love that extra outline part that cut with that die. All right, that looks good. And then we have all these little pieces to secure in under the corners. And I like to use green glue when putting in extra little pieces that just have to kind of tuck under. So this one does look like a crab claw to me, which is really funny. All right, I'll just put a few little drops of glue here. And then tuck that right under here, like that. And then the other one goes down on the bottom, right? And that goes like that. Okay, and then we have these 4 brown pieces. These are little twig kind of shapes. And so we put 2 up in the top. So I'm just going to put a little glue on the end here and tuck that under. And then press just to hold it in place. And then the bigger one, same thing. Like that. And then down on the bottom right, same thing. Little glue. Okay, and last one. Oh, that's so pretty. I really like this card. There we go. And that's just random. That doesn't have to be, you know, exact, but so pretty. All right, and then we need to put a few of little sparkles on there. And so I'm going to bring in my Festive Pearls and my Take Your Pick tool, and we're going to use the soft succulent, this pale green color. Oh, my dog's barking, sorry about that. And just add a few of these, so the bottom right. And it looks like they put one up here. Just adds a little bit of sparkle. One there. And one more here. There we go. That looks pretty. And where is my cap? All right. And then we need to adhere this to the front of the card. And I'll just use my green glue for this. And just put a little bit all the way around the card. It's very strong, so we don't need a whole lot. And then center that here. There we go. Very pretty. And then we'll use the bone folder. Oops, it looks like that didn't. Okay, and then I always like to fold on the back side. There we go. Okay, I think we've finished. Everything's on the card. Gorgeous, love it so much. Let me bring in the catalog here. So there's the catalog version and then my version. What a pretty card. Just atypical looking colors for Christmas, but wow, is that pretty. I just love, love, love that so much. Okay, so I think we're finished. That was a really quick card. We do have a host code for this month. It's TNJGFXUM. So please use that at checkout with your order to qualify for the free stack of designer paper and also for the free tutorials. I really appreciate your orders and your watching. And if you're interested in this card for next week, then please be sure to leave a comment by Wednesday and let me know what you think about it. Okay, everybody, have a great week, and I will see you again next time. Take care. Bye-bye.